Take a look at this picture of Alistair the Demolition Man outside Lakeside.
She's hurt. There it is. Passive hammers.
Alistair Overeem's prosperous career includes over 80 fights, a collection of titles in 2 sports, and a multitude of knockouts. He's a champion in both boxing and mixed martial arts. Let's dive in to find out how his rampant power, combined with a versatile style, helped immortalize him as the first simultaneous MMA and kickboxing champion.
He's covering up and he's hurt.
Yep. Oh, big one right there.
Recently, the 42-year-old Dutchman put the big gloves on once again, looking back at his illustrious run in the ring, where the Demolition Man dismantled legends and became the last king of the original K1 championship. The Dutchman again put on his giant gloves. Here is all about the UFC monster hits harder than Tyson.
Big right hand for Bonner.
Alistair Overeem, mixed martial arts career. On October 24, 1999, at the age of 19, Overeem competed in his first professional mixed martial arts fight, which he won by submission against Ricardo Feet at its showtime. The inaugural event of the promotion of the same name. After a 10-3 record in the Fighting Network rings M1, it's showtime and too hot to handle. Overeem made his Pride Fighting Championship debut on July 20th, 2002, defeating Yusaki Amamura by TKO in 44 seconds. Overeem was named to the Strikeforce Heavyweight Grand Prix in early 2011. Fabricio Werdum, Brett Rogers, Josh Barnett, Andrea Arlovsky, Antonio Silva, and Fedoro Emelianenko. On June 18, 2011, a rematch with Fabricio Werdum took place as part of the 8-man heavyweight tournament at Strikeforce, Dallas.
And answered by Lester.
Overeem defeated Werdum in a unanimous decision. Ultimate Fighting Championship. Overeem's debut versus Brock Lesnar. After months of rumors, Overeem signed with the UFC on September 6, 2011, setting the December 30th, 2011 date for his first fight against former UFC heavyweight champion Brock Lesnar at UFC 141. Pre-fight events were controversial. The Nevada State Athletic Commission mandated pre- and post-event drug testing for both athletes in November 2011. Lesnar gave Overeem his demo screen on November 21st and 23rd, respectively. The screen failed the commission standards. Overeem's personal physician rejected a second test before he left the country. On December 12, 2011, the committee granted Overeem a conditional fight license. At UFC 141, Overeem faced Brock Lesnar in the UFC debut. After kneeing Lesnar early, Overeem finished the fight at 2 minutes 26 seconds of the first round with a liver kick and punches.
And answered by Lester.
He qualified to challenge heavyweight championship Junior Dos Santos. Failed drug test. Overeem faced UFC heavyweight champion Junior Dos Santos at UFC 146 on May 26, 2012. On April 4, 2012, the Nevada State Athletic Commission announced that Overeem failed his pre-fight drug test. Overeem's TE ratio was 14-1, exceeding the 6-1 limit. On April 20, 2012, UFC President Dana White announced that Frank Mir would replace Overeem in his fight with Dos Santos. Overeem released a statement to the media a day before the Nevada State Athletic Commission meeting, blaming the positive drug test on a doctor-prescribed anti-inflammatory medication that was mixed with testosterone. The Nevada State Athletic Commission voted on Overeem's continuation request on April 24, 2012. The Nevada State Athletic Commission unanimously denied Overeem's application status for 9 months. Starting on March 27, the day of his drug test, in December 2012, he could reapply. Return. Overeem versus Antonio Silva. When Overeem came back for UFC 156 on February 2, 2013, he faced Antonio Silva. Overeem had previously disregarded Silva's abilities, claiming he was superior to his opponent in every facet of mixed martial arts. An overconfident Overeem lost by knockout to Silva in the 3rd round. Despite being the betting favorite and having won rounds 1 and 2, Overeem's post-fight TE ratios were found to be lower than average. On May 25, 2013, at UFC 160, Overeem was scheduled to fight Junior Dos Santos, a former UFC heavyweight champion. Earlier in the month of March, however, Overeem withdrew from the fight due to an injury and was replaced by Mark Hunt. Overeem versus Travis Brown. On August 17, 2013, at UFC Fight Night 26, Overeem fought Travis Browne in the co-main event for his third bout with the promotion. At the beginning of the bout, Overeem dominated by attacking Browne with a barrage of knees and punches. After a brief slump, Browne knocked out Overeem with a front kick and won the match. On November 16, 2013, at UFC 167, Overeem was slated to face Frank Mir. The fight, however, has been rescheduled for UFC 169 on February 1st. After returning unanimous decisions over Mir, he challenged Brock Lesnar to a fight. Overeem versus Stipe Miocic. On September 10, 2016, at UFC 203, Overeem defended his UFC heavyweight championship against Miocic. During the first round of their fight, Overeem was knocked out by a straight left punch from Miocic. Honors for fight of the night were given to both competitors. Overeem fought Mark Hunt again on March 4, 2017 at UFC 209. In the third round, he scored a knockout and won the fight. At UFC 213 on July 8, 2017, Fabricio Werdum and Alexander Gustafsson fought for the third time. Overeem was declared the winner by unanimous decision. In the main event of UFC 218, Overeem fought Francis Ngannou on December 2, 2017. The fight ended in the first round where he was knocked out. In their UFC 225 bout on June 9, 2018, Overeem met Curtis Blades. He was knocked out by an elbow in the third round, losing the fight by technical knockout. On November 24, 2018, at UFC Fight 141, Overeem fought promotional newcomer Sergey Pavlovich. He knocked out his opponent in the first round and won by technical knockout. Overeem versus Walt Harris. On December 7, 2019, Overeem was scheduled to fight Walt Harris on UFC on ESPN 7. On November 1, 2019, Harris dropped out due to an ongoing search for his missing stepdaughter, and he was replaced by Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Even though he was winning on all three judges' cards, he was knocked out in the final 4 seconds of the 5th round and ultimately lost the fight. It's been decided that Overeem will now face Walt Harris on April 11, 2020 at UFC Fight Night. Overeem versus Harris. The event was eventually rescheduled because of the widespread COVID-19 pandemic. The new date for UFC on ESPN, Overeem vs. Harris, is May 16, 2020. Overeem was knocked down and nearly knocked out in the first round. Still, he went on to dominate the first with ground and pound, knocking out Harris with a head kick and more ground and pound in the second round. Overeem's release from his UFC contract was officially announced on March 3, 2021.
Alistair, congratulations on your victory here tonight.
The Demolition Man was conscious of leaving a lasting mark on history. The high voltage of living icons, some of the greatest moments in K1 history occurred during knockouts. What do you think of this video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.
Do anything silly.
Keep it straight, Remy. Just keep it.